New weapons, new goals and more. Escalation, that's the news from Ukraine. We saw them fire American attacks. Earlier this week, yesterday, they fired a British missile. It's called Storm Shadow. These are long-range cruise missiles they fired with bomber jets. They fired from bomber jets rather now. Kiev has not officially confirmed this attack, but reports say they fired 12 missiles, all of them at Russia's K region. A video has emerged from this part of Russia. It shows multiple missiles slamming into the ground. However, it's not clear which missiles. They could be British-made Storm Shadow or American attacks. Take a look. The Storm Shadow is a lethal missile. It has a range of up to 250 kilometers, which is more than enough to strike deep inside Russia. It can be used to target bunkers or arms depot. Russia says they shot down 2 of these missiles, so the rest, presumably, hit. And how are they responding with more escalation? Russia fired a barrage of missiles at Ukraine, 1 hypersonic missile, 7 cruise missiles, and most importantly an intercontinental ballistic missile. Russia has not admitted this yet, but if confirmed it would be huge news. ICBMs are very powerful missiles. They can travel more than 5,000 km, meaning they can strike in from a long distance away, which is why ICBMs are often used to launch nukes. They can carry a nuclear or conventional warhead. This one appears to be conventional. It was reportedly fired from Russia's Azran region. It targeted Ukraine's Dnipro city and damages local officials say an industrial facility was set on fire. If confirmed, this would be the first use of ICBMs in any war, the first anywhere, but the West is not convinced. Dnipro is just 700 km from Asin, so using an ICBM seems unnecessary. Other Russian missiles could have done the same job. To make matters worse, Russia is behaving suspiciously. Their spokesperson was addressing the press earlier today. In the middle of the presser, she got a call. Her microphone picked up the phone conversation. A man could be heard saying, "Don't comment on the ballistic missile strike." Either way, one thing is clear: neither side is holding back. They want to make gains before the winter sets in, both literally and figuratively. The seasonal winter and the winter of arms freeze by Donald Trump. Ukraine says it will punch with all its means.
There is some media reports out saying that Storm Shadow missiles have been fired into Russian territory.
So as I say, we're good planners. We plan and will be defending and giving punches back, okay, with all the means available.
Like I said, it's escalation season, and the reason is Donald Trump. He has HED at stopping military aid to Ukraine. Chances are he will push KV towards talks, maybe a negotiated settlement. Both Russia and Ukraine are preparing for the scenario. Russia wants to gain as much territory as possible, so if the front line is frozen, they have more land to bargain with. Same with Ukraine. They're desperate to hold on to territory in K and to delay Russian advances in the east. Supporting them is U.S. President Joe Biden. Look at this, look at his moves this week. First, he lifted the ban on firing US missiles at Russia. Second, he decided to give landmines to Ukraine. Again, it was a previous red line. And third, a military package worth $275 million. We're talking rocket systems and tank munitions. And fourth, waiving Ukraine's loans. Kiev owes billions of dollars to the US. Out of this, Biden wants to forgive loans worth $4.7 billion. So clearly this is a coordinated strategy. It's not like Zelensky is suddenly going ballistic. He has been unleashed by Joe Biden. The question is, will it change the military equation? That depends on 2 factors: 1, how Kiev uses the long-range missiles, and 2, how far Biden and the West are willing to go. Let's look at the missiles first. Around 225 Russian bases are within their range. 225 bases, so Moscow will have to devote resources to defending them. Maybe that will divert some of their focus from the front line. At least that's what Ukraine is hoping for. But these missiles cost $1 million each, plus Kiev does not have a lot of them, so it's a question of using them wisely and strategically. Experts say it is a significant boost for Kiev, but perhaps not a game changer, which brings us to the second factor: how far will the West go? The US and the UK have not publicly admitted to allowing Ukraine to use the Storm Shadow or attacks. Yes, it's public knowledge, but neither side has openly acknowledged it, and there's a reason why. These are Western missiles thudding into Russian soil. In the future they could kill Russian soldiers, so Moscow could easily retaliate, not just against Ukraine but also against Western assets. And we saw that yesterday. Most Western countries shut their embassies in Kiev. They were bracing for a Russian strike. Zelensky has dismissed these fears, though he says the frenzy helps Russia.
The information that took place today, with some panic messages passed around, all this benefits only Russia. Please take care of yourselves, support our army, and be especially careful that no one manipulates your emotions for their own advantage. Thanks for watching this video.